Hello and welcome back to Slice and Dice. I'm doing a late night recording because I don't know. You ever have it like this where my sleep schedule is I'll just say it, I think a little strange. I want to play a basic today, by the way. And I think that it's between Spiky Monsters, Item Poison. I'll go Item Poison is fine. I feel like my sleep schedule lately is a little odd because it's like usually what happens is somewhere around. So first of all, I didn't stream, and a lot of my sleep schedule is based on, like, how late I stay up is based on that to begin with. But I usually feel like I will, I don't know, usually get tired around like maybe like 2, 3 in the morning. But then sometimes I'll just be up and it'll be 5:30 a.m. like it is right now, and I'll be like, well, I'm not tired. And then I just go, and usually that's when I go and record a run of Slice and Dice. I used to always record at this time because I felt like when I was just waking up at the start of the day, I wouldn't always be on top of my game. I kind of just got over it, if I'm being honest with you. Kind of was just like, oh, maybe I don't care anymore. Sometimes I start my day with a Slice and Dice. Sometimes I end my day with a Slice and Dice. If you go back and watch all of Monster Train, which some people have, which is crazy to me, because there's like thousands of episodes of Monster Train. For reference, I was talking about this on stream recently. I have not even half the time in Wild Frost that I have in Monster Train. I have 2,000 hours in Monster Train. I have like 750 in Wild Frost. So it's from a different time, I feel. But anyway, I feel like it's easier for me to do commentary at the end of the day than it is at the start of the day sometimes. That's what I wanted to start off with today. But also I think it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go Poultice, I think. But if you go back and watch all of Monster Train, anyway, what I was originally going to say is there are some runs of Monster Train where I'm like barely awake by the end of it. But also in that time period, I would wake up at like 2 to get out of bed, and then I wouldn't have time to record one in the morning before it was time to upload the video. So that was just kind of how it went. And it was not, honestly, looking back, not the greatest from your boy. Could have been better. But hey, we're here now. I feel like things are a little more structured, I would say. Although I've been meaning to get ahead on recordings for a while. I just never have. Okay, real pick. The first pick was Dabbler versus... the first pick was Dabbler versus Glacia, and if you want the... Oh, the music got kind of loud. What the heck? Just a little bit. If you want the full explanation, because I was busy yapping about other stuff, Scoundrel is maybe the worst starting character in the game. Not actually, but in the running. I think Alloy is a little worse, but Scoundrel's really, really bad. So, and Meddler's really, really good, right? I'm gonna play Soldier here. I'm not afraid of Meddler fucking me over. But yeah, Scoundrel's really, really bad. Meddler's really, really good. It's not too hard when you think about it like that to determine who you're supposed to pick there. One of them replaces the bad character, one of them replaces the good character. The okay character, I suppose. Meddler, I think some people out there are big Meddler haters, and I know it is true. You may not like Meddler, and that's okay. I think that at the start of my time with this game, I was getting real fed up with the discourse. The Meddler discourse was driving me crazy. Because this character is good, but sometimes you make a bones, and that's not great. Depending on your perspective, it's even very bad. But you'll basically never die for this. Like, in that spot, all you gotta do is lock, and then you can't die. Like, it's impossible. You get the idea? You get the idea. Wow. That is really bad. You should not play that. What if I played it? No, give me 2 random ones. Hey, Titan Bang, Push, and Compass. That's a great hit. Don't just equip random bullshit. I have Item Poison. I'm gonna take the Poultice off. I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I'm pretty sure now that you just toss it. Actually, you can unlock this. We can almost certainly, yeah, find lethal here. Oh, not lethal though. That was a little off. Okay. It felt there for a second like I hit my push to mute button instead of 1, which, now that I think about it, has never happened to me. Because like my push to mute button on my keyboard is the tilde key. I've always used that for as long as I've used Open Mic, which is basically since the start of Discord and play Vampire. Because when the first thing I used, dude, I'm fucking losing my mind. Item poison. The first thing I used was TeamSpeak, and that was all push to talk in my TeamSpeak server. Not my server, but like the guild server for my WoW guild. But once Discord came around, I started using Open Mic, and this is what I'm saying, by the way. Fucking 5:30 a.m. I won't shut the hell up about nothing. But yeah, anyway, tilde key is right next to the 1, which is the 1. You know, kind of surprised I've never hit it on accident in the middle of a run. That seems like something that would happen to me. Maybe it has happened and I've just noticed it. Infuse here is free. Need to kill the pseudo. There's no reason not to infuse. You may as well kill the bones. But yeah, overall, my feeling about Meddler is that you can have bad situations that Meddler ruins, but I think that more often than not, Meddler will just be a positive. And Meddler is good because good HP and incapable of rolling an X, you always get mana. Would I ever play this though? No, I wouldn't. I was about to snap pick this. I would never click on this on someone. Pure Heart Pendant I might play. Good random. But yeah, your Meddler character, if you're in a position where you're dying to bones, obviously I've been high rolling, but if you're in a position where you're dying to bones, it almost certainly means that you made a mistake somewhere. That's, but it's easy in games like Slice and Dice to just blame the game, and a lot of people will do that. I'm here to remind you that if you want to, you can just blame the game if you want, right? Save your feelings. You really did fuck up. Or you, sorry, no, my bad, let me try that sentence again. You didn't fuck up, it really was just bad luck, and maybe it's right. But most likely the reason that you are having trouble breaking your streak up higher is because something is going wrong. And if you want to improve, you gotta ask yourself what. 2-1 and then slay, and I am going to just let the sarcophagus leave. But no, in everything I think that it's very good for you if you want to improve to just ask yourself, what did I do wrong? How could, or more accurately, not what did I do wrong, because that kind of can mess it up. But you need to think to yourself in these positions is like, why didn't this thing work? Why did I lose this run? Because sometimes the answer will actually be it's out of your control. So for example, let's say I'm playing, a good one that I've used this in recently is WoW, World of Warcraft. Let's say I'm playing World of Warcraft and I'm running Mythic Plus dungeons and we missed the timer for my dungeon by like 3 seconds, right? And it's like, well, what did I do wrong? And you look at the team and it's like, well, my healer died 10 times. And they're like, not because of me, they just died 10 times, they just fucking stood and shit. And in that position, it's like, well, how did we fail this dungeon? Well, it was this guy's fault. But you don't want to go around being like, and you're a fucking idiot, you shouldn't have died so much, you moron, you're the worst player I've ever played with. You save that to DM your friends later. Scar.m.4. I think Fairy Pact is not worth it here, but Scar.m.4, it's okay. This is like, you can potentially play this. It's actually pretty good on Vampire baseline. Yeah. And Ink Bottle is worth the 1 poison, I think. Anyway, you just have to ask yourself why you have to be able to look at it objectively. I think that's what I'm trying to get to. You have to be able to look at it and be like, I lost this run because of this. And you can't be like, and it was bullshit. It's just, this is why I lost. It's a fact. There's gonna be a reason. I don't feel so good. Mr. Vampire, I don't feel so good. But yeah, the sooner that you can put your ego aside, the better you'll be at these games. And so I think that Meddler as a result is like one of those, it's a little more of an aggressive one where it's like, this is the game's fault. And you can point at it and be like, yeah, it's real fucked up that Meddler did that to you. But, you know, you probably could have just stopped rolling. You take it with a grain of salt though, you do what you like in these games. It's not that big of a deal. I just feel like, for me, my perspective on games is that or basically everything, I'm always just trying to do the best that I can, right? I don't typically ever look at something and go like, well, I'm just bad at this. And so when I lose, I'm like, how do I get better at this? If you just send it and then go, ooh, this was funny, I got a cool thing, or ooh, I lost, too bad. Sure. Live your life. I'm not gonna stop you. But if you want to improve, you gotta shift your mindset. And I need to not press Foretell on this turn. This looks scary. I think that Seer has the highest number of fights that will just look like they're losing completely before you just pull it out from nowhere. Like this one. It's gonna look real bad, but then you just like burst and Foretell. And then it's actually, this is a spot that wasn't guaranteed that I killed a zombie, but it was close enough. Cracked Plate, it's just like, it's good if you're playing Steel ever, and I guess it's better than playing Sling. I would never equip Sling, so at least we can play Cracked Plate. I'm not going to put it on Knight though, I don't think it's very good. Yeah, I think Item Poison does complicate this run a little bit. What I'm gonna face on this run, since it's so late, is I'm gonna end up playing this one a little loose, probably. I'm gonna be a little too, I don't know, a little too free with it, I suppose, is how you could put it. This is lethal, if you look. It just looks scary, but yeah. Wait, and what I mean by too free is I'm just gonna press reroll too much. It happens. Shaman is really good for Item Poison. Great character to pick up here. And heal up the 11. Potentially. Potentially heal up the 11. I think it's okay to just go. So what's the game plan here? How do I approach this fight? I get Foretell started, and then I never look back. Yeah. It'd be nice to clear out these bones, but it's 100% fine to play a defensive line, because we get to like five casts of Foretell, probably turn 4, and this boss will be unable to beat me. 3 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 plus 2 plus 3. You may as well lock this on Knight. Well, Seer, I really need you to roll me better than this, man. Any mana. Thank you. Foretell, Foretell. I'm gonna go 2, 2, 3. 3 is acceptable. And then we'll just cleanse whatever the Lich does and live forever. I'm closing in on my 5 Foretell dream. That was 4. 4. Like Foretell. And now hopefully I don't have to dip into my mana reserves here to clean up these bones. Ideally not. Yeah, we're looking. This is a GG. This turn is the haymaker. You can't come back from this. I'm wasting damage because it just doesn't matter. It is now, from this position, I would say impossible for Lich to ever kill me. So all he can do is annoy me. And that is valid in its own right, I suppose. But also, cut it out. And may as well just pass. Eventually you get to a point where you one-shot him. I think this is the turn. I think this is the point where I just kill him through all his bones. Yeah. I was a little over. Will I ever play Citrine Ring M3? It's a 4 shield cantrip on whoever holds the ink bottle. Crescent Shield doesn't do much. I'm fine to play Citrine Ring M3. And so when you're playing a run like this, you want to try to localize your poison. When you're playing this run with Shaman specifically, you're looking to localize all your poison. So it's not so bad to give Knight another item here, basically. Because I can break him out of item poison for free. Not quite for free, but you know what I mean. Or very cheap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they are... Yeah, okay. It's like this. There's not enough to kill the Hydra. If you can kill the Hydra there, it's worth considering. Also, this is pretty fucked up for a fight. Because bandits are enemies that are like relatively pushed in terms of power level, I would say, compared to a normal enemy of their stature. 1, 2. Should kill the other. Should kill the bandit actually. It's fine. Yeah. But bandit Hydra, you can't overkill, so you just have to like fight him normally. It's weird. I guess for this late in the run, it's not that bad, but still, icky. Curator plays very well with Seer, but he doesn't scale super well. I don't know. We could localize our poison to the middle 3. And sorry, when I say he doesn't scale well, what I mean by that is he's not going to play nicely with whoever plays after Seer, most likely. No, okay, it's impossible. Cannot kill the slate this turn, which is fine. I am set here mostly. Do you have a better roll? Yeah, I should roll Curator down for 1 damage mana gain here is best. Yeah, because it's just going into the slate. Troll dies last here always. I'll roll down. I'm not afraid of Xing out here. Big heal 10. That's actually really nice. I'm not opposed to foretelling. If we can get escape velocity, it's nice. But we're not going to make escape velocity in this fight. We're just going to do whatever we want here, basically. And it's fine. Ish. 9 damage. Oh, it's actually lethal, yeah. Use save mana for Curator's charged. Grin? Oh, man. Dude, I was about to be so hyped up about this jewel loop we just got dropped, too. Oh, man. That's so sad. Jewel loop Curator, the dream. Oh. Alright. Alright. I mean, we get a cantrip 5 damage side out of Curator, but like, man. That's just so sad. It's like one of the most depressing things I think this game has ever done to me. That's some real despair. I can kill one of these ogres. You think it's worth it? I don't think it's worth it. Well, I guess when you do it like this, it's fine. So I don't love the Exerting Knight and the no mana in the tank. The AoE damage is a little spooky here. 2 + 1 + 2. It's 5? Yeah, okay, so he'll live if I heal him to full. He's alright. Oh, because you have shield, right. Okay, I should be fine here. I'd be shocked if I got caught out. I have to press Ritual here, and you might as well put it on Curator. Doesn't hurt. Like I said, I'd be shocked if you get caught out here. Shaman just gives us a lot of certainty. Super hard to die. Dabalist? Not a bad pickup. Chronos also not exactly what I'm looking for here. It looks fine. I have Cleanse for this. We've gotten like back-to-back perfect fights for me, I have to say. You gotta give credit where it's due. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for nice. Exactly that. But yeah, you gotta give credit where credit is due in this game. I have been gifted 2 perfect fights in a row. We are great into Quartz, or Basalt, and we are great into Lich. Who was our fight 8? Do you even remember? It was Sarcophagus, who we are also pretty good in too. But that one's a little more dubious to claim, considering it was a while ago. This team has transformed since then. If there's nothing frightening happening, it's good to just foretell. Because taking poison damage is a little better. You don't need to send the... Wow, he's dead. Cool. You don't have to send it right away though. On the cleanse, because you get to heal too and then also cleanse the poison. Cleave Rampage is kind of cute. +1 to healing and shielding sides. It's like, you could. Neither of these really strike me as great, but I think I'm supposed to pick up this Cleave item, because you get to take Cleave Dispel, and that's, well, it's something you can do. It doesn't actually do anything. Now that I think about it, it actually does nothing at all. Huh. I don't know, that doesn't seem right. I have to say, like, I've clicked it, I've locked it in, but that doesn't seem right. I don't think you're supposed to play that. Never mind, I'm a genius. Sorry. Sorry for my self-doubt. I'm actually the smartest player. I'm the smartest person who's ever played this game. Just hit your side. GG. I think it's really conducive to this team. Is that the right word to use there? It's really, I don't know, correct? It's very good for this team to keep Seer. I do believe that. I think that Seer is, in a run like this, where you have this cantrip charged, I think Seer is actually a big winner. So what we want to pick here is we want to pick something to help Seer not die to Hexia, right? And that's probably Stoic. I think Stoic's really good into all the fights that we are bad into. Hexia and Inevitable. And for those fights I have Titan Bane Potion. So it's kind of a win-win. I almost want to do this on Stoic. Because if we want to localize our items as best as we can into these middle three for the cleanse purposes, my Curator could definitely do that. And there's not a lot of counterplay. I should not lock this 2. Should keep this 1 though, so that I can at least roll a little bit. It's not so bad. But yeah, so we want to keep Seer here because Seer basically makes our team immortal with the ability to foretell ritual. It's really, really hard to die with that. And then we can just roll down for the big payout. What are you doing, Stoic? Dead. To spend one of our ritual funds here. I need to spend... I need to go actually a little different, huh? I need to do 1 foretell so I can burst the shade. Yeah, -1 foretell, but it's okay. We can die, I guess, as evidenced here. The enemies can put up some big numbers, but I think it should be pretty hard with Stoic. Because he has all the HP to soak almost any hit now. It should be fine. Triple Shuriken Fly or 1 damage Cleave Vigil. I don't think I would ever play Triple Shuriken here. Would I? No, there's like no synergy. It's okay for ranged, I guess. Yeah, it's just a non-pick. We play this rundown at tier 9. It's not great, but Triple Shuriken is like a marginal bit of value into Hexia. But I don't think it's good enough, basically. You should dodge. I just want to roll for a mana side here. It's a huge heal. And Stoic just has so much HP to play off of now. My tier 9 in this run, if you want to think about it like that, is the M4 Scar I picked up earlier. That's going to be the item in this run that like changes my trajectory. Just a touch. Let me foretell, and then I go, wait a minute, and then I end my turn. Because we're fighting double chomps now. And you know what you do against double chomps? Fucking nothing. You sit and you wait your turn, because eventually it'll be my turn. My curator could have killed my Daedalus there, by the way, just so we're on the same page. It was entirely possible. Really? I guess it is 5, yeah. He's just dying to himself, huh? I don't know, man. I should just end my turn. There's no reason to send damage. There's no reason to take risk. Just take it slow. Look at that. A reason to have sent damage and taken risk. That's what I thought. If I was thinking a little more on my feet, I would have taken off my... I would have taken off my cantrip. Okay, I need to roll these two. Come on, Stoic, a redirect. Interesting. That's pretty good. Right. Sorry. This is the spot. You're not supposed to play the cleave there, you just take one down. Curator is a ticking time bomb though. He's gonna kill one of my characters eventually. He's just gonna send it into the chomp and then everyone's gonna die. But... good enough. Alright. We got pretty lucky to not lose anyone there, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have... nothing good for Sorcerer. This is a skip for sure. And we are going to play... Main Potion. It's not super good for Inevitable. Unless he loses the... no, his sides have Era. That doesn't do anything. I'm gonna put the cleave over to Stoic, I think. You could also play Cleave Cleanse here. That side is kind of good. Into Inevitable. Yeah, alright. Inflicted Exert turn 1. Hopefully we have a good start. And we do. I'm gonna go ahead and roll Daedalus down for the potion. If you miss, it doesn't really matter. I don't care too much. And we begin our ascent. Yeah, okay, I see. It's for sure Shaman here because you want to block Cantrip here. Cantrip Exert very bad. Most likely the game plan is going to be to stall out Inevitable for a long time. Because eventually I will just outscale. It is, I do outscale. I'm for sure I outscale. So the longer we go, the better off we are. Rampage is so good here. 3 damage is worth locking to guarantee it. And there, my cantrip would have cost me some problems. Caused me some problems. Cost me some problems is not correct to say. 2, 3, 2, 2. Could kill this wisp. I think that's a good enough spot for me. I'm almost through the wisps. I've got 12 mana built up here. Because remember, it might look like I'm making no progress, but I have 12 mana saved up now for beating Inevitable down. Eventually. That was embarrassing. I do... No, No, that doesn't look right. I think it's better to go... I guess it comes out to be about the same, huh? 1 burst for you and 3 foretells, and we break 1 intangible. And now we just begin our very slow march upon inevitable. And we break him up. Oh wait, that's probably lethal. Just send that into him. 1 ritual, 2 ritual, heal, cleave. Okay, we don't have to do it that way. Just worth looking at. Should potion. I think he'll stay intangible. Yeah, I think he stays intangible if you try it on him. Really? How weakened are you? Wow. Extremely. Oh, I should roll Stoic for a stun. But yeah, I think if I cantrip into him on accident, he stays inevitable. Although if I cantrip 14 damage into him, I guess that's fine. The 5 and the 4 are kind of... whatever. I'll just roll. Yeah, the 5 is whatever. It's a 5. Sure. He does stay inevitable. Wait, does he lose? He actually loses Era? Oh, wow. Is that a passive? What does potion say? Huh. That's interesting. Slice and Dice doesn't have many of these, but I think that's an inconsistency. I don't believe that that's right. Because it should just remove passives, right? Monster. Inevitable. He doesn't have it. So when it says it removes traits, it removes stuff like this, right? It removes like the become immune to damage this turn. I feel like he should have something that somewhere that says like adds Era to all sides, but he doesn't. That's strange. I'm not complaining. It's good to know, but I think that that is actually not in line with rules as written. I don't think that that should get taken. Yeah. Anyway, that's a good run. Just like a interesting run, I guess, because you keep Seer to the end, which is not a normal character you think about keeping to the end. But if you have a character like Curator and you just care about charged and you want to make mana for your shaman, like infinite mana, you just play Mr. Seer. And you let him go, here's 3 mana if you need it in a pinch. And if you have time, I can invest that into a savings fund for you. And you can have 30 mana. And you can live forever. Because money makes the world go round. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.